It's 1778. You are an upstanding civilian going about your business, and George Washington reaches out. Hello, citizen. I heard you know your way around Long Island. How about the spy business? Now, it's not an easy one, but I can promise you excitement, adventure, low tax rates, and of course, recognition. What say you? Hey, I'm Robin. I love history, but I'm bad at watching movies, so here we talk about historical film and TV. This is exactly the type of question AMC's Turn Washington Spies makes you ask yourself, choose you to watch it. It just lures you in into the minds of four real-life childhood friends that had to make that choice back in the day, and they formed the Culper spy ring that affected the course of American Revolutionary War. And a couple of centuries later, we got ourselves a decent spy thriller. I narrowed it down to 5 epic things that, in my opinion, make this show irresistibly good, especially for someone who is interested in that period of American history. So in no particular order, let's roll. Historical accuracy is the first one I want to mention, and please don't yell at me just yet. I realize there are some easily spotted discrepancies, like the show kicks off in 1776, fall to be precise, and the ring was not formed until 2 years later.
That's a good point.
The real Abraham Woodhull was unmarried and childless at the time, and his father was never a heavy loyalist as depicted in the show. He actually came from a family that supported patriot politics. John Graves Simcoe and Robert Rogers were indeed the bane for the patriots, but some things that happened to them in the show never happened in real life. But those are just little tweaks and shuffles that create that juicy drama we all crave so much. When it comes to the core of the Culper Ring, Turn through its entire production closely stuck to its source material, which is Alexander Rose's book Washington Spies, the story of America's first spy ring. And the book in its own turn is based on a really thorough research. So the historical accuracy and immersion in time period, in my opinion, is unmatched for the excellent entertainment value we get from the show. You know what else helps? Relatability. Watching simple, unglorified folks figuring things out while trying to spy on British Empire's best. It is a completely different experience than, for example, watching James Bond or Ethan Hunt doing their job. Those two are just highly skilled professionals, regardless of how you spin it. And usually the risk they face most of the time matches their field experience. Here it's completely different. Turn manages to weave this unseen but tangible thread that ties everyone together, from civilian to the high-ranking officer. And that thread is so thin that it can break at any moment, sending someone spiraling straight to their doom. Spies often make mundane and rushed decisions when put on the spot, which makes us to hold our breath and brainstorm our own abilities. What would I do in that situation? There is fear, there is doubt, there is a temptation to switch sides, basically everything that makes us human. It is a true war on the inside, and everyone is invited. Next in line is a writing and acting duo. Funny enough, somehow no one told me about this show until I was giving a scene from it in one of my acting classes. The very first read just blew my socks off. The setting was intriguing, the dialogue just rolled off the tongue and was suiting to the period, so I absolutely had to find it. And luckily when I did, that type of writing just sticks through the whole 4 seasons and never ends and just improves. It just gets better and better and juicier and juicier, and you just want to watch it, you want to read it, you want to practice it, you want to put your tongue in it, you just want to that was gross. You just it's so good. But without talented actors, even a well-written script is just words on the page. It takes some real skill to lift any dialogue off the page, and that's exactly what the main cast does, and I mean all of them. You can feel that they work as a team. They don't try to upstage one another. They just serve the same story that they fell in love with, and in return it's so easy to fall in love with them and care about every decision and every move they make. Now the fourth one is kind of big one for me. It's the villain. I was, I think, deep into season 3 when I stumbled upon Simcoe Street in Toronto, and shivers went down my spine. This cannot be the same guy I see in the show. Turns out it is. Turn's John Graves Simcoe, played by Samuel Rookin, is easily in my top 3 villains. He is bold, unpredictable, blindly loyal, brave, strong, manipulative, merciless, cold-blooded, persistent like a leash, it just sticks to you forever. And intelligent. Basically essential survival qualities, and all the nasty ones are melted together in one, a bit of a psycho man with the crippling falsetto. Would you like to have a cup of tea with me? The real Simcoe, however, being a lieutenant governor of Upper Canada, apparently left quite a legacy here, including pushing the act against slavery of 1793 that eventually led to abolition of slavery in Upper Canada in 1810. That makes me think how history ages. And last but not least, the opening credits. But Robin, I hear you say, why so anticlimactic? Well, hear me out. Opening credits are the business cards of movies and shows with two sides: music and visuals. I'm sure a lot of us just drooled over the Game of Thrones and Westworld intros when those shows just came out. I know I did. I'm gonna be very dramatic here and go as far as to say that Turn does it even better. Simply because it takes somewhat a child's approach to this spy-themed story, laying a pretty haunting music on top of it. And it gets the job done in literally 30 seconds. A very bold move. The snakes in the garden. Hush, hush.
You silver-tongued devil, you.
If you haven't seen Turn and you're still here, George Washington would be proud of you. Now, go find a way to watch it.